Hello, my true crime junkies. Welcome back to my show. If you are new to my podcast, welcome. I hope you continue to support us, and you can do so by subscribing to my page and hitting like. This week, I am returning with another unsolved case that is still being investigated. Today, we are going to focus on the case of Missy Bevers. Missy was born Terri Strickland, but everybody called her Missy by all who knew her. She was born August 9 of 1970 in a town called Graham, Texas, and her parents are James and Norma Strickland. She has two brothers, Clifford and Clint. She was known as a compassionate and hardworking woman. Missy was described by many as a small town girl who was a beacon of light to everyone she met, as well as being known to love helping others. In 1980, she married Brandon Bevers, working as a special education teacher at that time. And once their first child was born, Missy had made a decision to be a stay-at-home mom and focus on parenting full-time. And she decided to leave teaching. Her life is a demonstrated record of caring for others, whether it was in a classroom, as a special needs teacher, or a devoted mom of three girls, Allison, Hannah, and Sarah. As their little girls grew older, Missy decided to start a new career in fitness, where she would eventually become a well-known fitness instructor in her town in Midlothian, Texas. Sorry if I mispronounced that. Not everyone can give up their jobs and devote themselves to their family for years and then make a successful career turnaround. But that's exactly what Missy did. She raised her girls and decided that she needed more and ventured into making a career for herself in fitness. And as a fitness instructor, her clients and students, she was more than an instructor. She was a leader, motivator, and just a person who helped them believe in their abilities to change their lives for the better. Missy discovered this love of fitness as her girls were getting older, and she had more time to work out and her own interests. She was constantly training and studying, and she was in excellent shape, especially for a mother of three in her mid-40s. So she did focus on that as the girls were growing. She continued to focus on her fitness, her own fitness journey before she became a fitness instructor. Now, in the early morning hours of April 18 of 2016, she left her home and arrived at Midlothian, that's her town, Creekside Church of Christ just after 4 a.m. to lead an early morning fitness class, which was scheduled to begin at 5 a.m. It was raining, but she had updated her Facebook page with a post saying, "If it's raining, we are still training, so class is on." Unbeknownst to Missy, an unknown person wearing an unofficial tactical police riot gear had already forced their way into the church prior to her arrival. A security camera inside the church first sees this person around 3:50 a.m., and this unknown individual was seen by a security footage roaming the dark halls of the church, which I saw. I will post this video on my YouTube page with this episode so you can see for yourself how you can see this person just walking around, checking all the doors and everything. He was just continuing to walk around in the dark and just checking every door they could, every office he could. And he just looked like he was searching for something or someone while breaking windows and just going through the offices in the building. One of her students arrived shortly after 5 a.m. and he discovered Missy's body The police were called immediately, and the student reported that Missy was unresponsive and had puncture wounds to her chest and head. EMS and the police arrived at the scene and pronounced Missy deceased. Reports show that Missy's cause of death was the multiple puncture wounds to her chest and head, although Missy's official autopsy was never released. But the police did release that her injuries were consistent with a hammer or an object that looks like a mallet, which the subject held. The person that was walking around the building shows him holding one as he's walking through the church that morning. Shortly after her murder, the police released a surveillance video of the unknown assailant roaming the halls, which is the one I'm going to post on my YouTube page. And they are hoping that this video someone will be able to recognize something, and they'll be able to provide some sort of tip about this person. Also, there was a timeline that they provided of this situation where it shows exactly a little bit of how everything happened during her, the whole moment from when she arrived to the church to when this happened. So they're going, in the timeline that they show, they're going a little bit back to April 15, where Missy apparently received a creepy LinkedIn message. And this was from some stranger sending her a private message through LinkedIn. Then on April 18, a suspicious car is seen at the church right near 2 minutes before she arrived, roaming the church. So there are a lot of information out there between the videos, the pictures. There's a lot out there, but they can't still point out this person that was roaming the church while she was being murdered. And a few days after her murder, her father-in-law was seen bringing a blood-soaked t-shirt to a cleaner's in their local town. He explained to the guy that his dog had passed away due to a brutal attack that he had from another dog. So this was reported to the police, and the police did collect the t-shirt and they tested this shirt, and they did prove that it was non-human blood. So this was definitely not Missy's blood. This did cause the public to speculate as whether or not any of the family members were involved in her death. But it was confirmed that Missy's husband Brandon and Randy Bevers and his wife Vicky were cleared due to airtight alibis. Right now, as of today, there is a $50,000 reward for anyone who can come forward with any information that can lead them to an arrest. So they are, spreading the word, sharing this message for any tips that can come up to help this family get closure. It is very sad. There are going to be more updates on this case, so I will continue posting regarding this case as updates come up. And so just make sure that you do subscribe and keep in touch. You can send me a private message. You can post any comments. I just ask that you are mindful for this family grieving Missy's loss. So, but I do welcome comments. Any information you may have, you are welcome to post it on my Instagram private message or YouTube page. So just make sure to follow up and just subscribe. But I'm going to upload this bonus episode sometime today, Tuesday, January 24th. And our big episode will be coming up this Friday, January 27th. So stay tuned. I will update everybody once it's up. But this one is going up today as a little special bonus. And I just wanted to bring attention to this case, which I will be following up on that. So make sure you stay tuned, and any questions or anything you know about this case you would like to add, you're welcome to message me. I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.